Hey guys, so today we're going to be going over the basics of friendship bracelet making. These are the absolute basics that you need to know, and they'll be very useful for the upcoming videos that I will be showing you. So first, what you need is some embroidery thread. You can also use yarn or really anything that's stringy like. What I've got here is some embroidery thread, and this is what I'm using for most of my bracelets. So there's all different colors here, and you can get them just at the craft store. I got these at Michael's, but they're available anywhere. So the other thing you're going to need is a ruler. I'm just using a regular 30cm ruler here. And you're also going to need a pair of scissors, and that's for cutting the embroidery thread. And the final thing you're going to need is a needle. This is just for my sewing kit, and it's very handy for when you make mistakes, and it's very easy to undo them. So let's get into the basics of the knot tying here. I've just taken a blue and a yellow strand just for showing you how to actually tie the knots. I've just tied a knot at the top here. I'm just going to secure it with a piece of tape. Now you can also use a clipboard. I like to use a clipboard for my working project. It's good to hold down. It also makes it very portable so you don't get stuck on a certain piece of paper or a certain medium. So the first knot I'm going to show you is the forward knot. So taking your two strands here, I'm only using two for demonstration purposes. Normally you're going to have multiple because two is not going to really make a bracelet. So what you want to do is make a number 4. So you have the yellow strand on top of the blue one here, and you're just going to pull it underneath the blue one. I'm just going to demonstrate here how you do that. So yellow on top of blue, and then underneath the blue, and pull that through. And there you go, you have your first knot, and just tighten it to the top. Now you just want to repeat that. Whenever you make a friendship bracelet, you want to do the knots twice, no matter when you do it. So we're just going to show you again. So on top of the blue, yellow on top, and then underneath, and pull through. And that is the forward knot. The second knot I'm going to show you is the backwards knot. So you're going to take your two strands again. This time we want yellow on top of blue. You're going to do a backwards 4. And then you're going to pull the yellow underneath the blue. And you're going to want to do that again. And there we go. That's the backwards knot. And these are the only two knots you really need to know in friendship bracelet making. There are some variations, but you'll see that in more advanced videos. So let's make our first bracelet. This is the basic stripe bracelet. This is probably the most basic bracelet you can make for friendship bracelets. And what I've done is I've measured 50 inches of the embroidery floss, one in each color, so one yellow and one blue. Now what you're going to do is you're going to halve it, so just measure it in half, and you're going to tie a knot, just a little loop in the middle. So this is the one on the bracelet that you're going to use to secure it once the bracelet's done. Now just tape it down to your table or whatever surface you're using. And I'm just going to separate the strands here. Now if you want the colors alternating per row, so for example 1 row yellow, 1 row blue, then you can alternate the colors here, but what I actually want is a double row yellow, double row blue. If you don't know what I mean, just wait and you'll see in a few minutes what I mean by that. So once you have them separated, we can start tying our knots. So we're going to take our furthest yellow one, and we're going to do forward knots. So we want to see that 4. So yellow on top of yellow, and then we're going to pull it through underneath. And that's our first knot. And then we're going to do it again. And then we're going to move along. So the blue one here in the middle, we're going to make that 4, pull it through underneath. And then again for the blue. So you want to make sure that you do double knots all the way through. And see, we actually made a mistake here. So as you can see, there's a little blue knot right there when there should actually be a yellow one. I'm going to show you how to fix it. You just want to take your needle and stick it underneath the blue one and then tug. And it'll loosen right up. And then make sure you go back and you finish that second knot properly. So now that we finished the second knot, I'm just going to show that it's done properly. There's yellow and yellow, and we can move on to our last one. So once again, a double knot on the third strand here. And we finished our first row. So as you can see, there are 3 yellow knots. So now we can move on to our second row. We want to leave the yellow we just finished all the way to the right, and we're going to move on to the yellow on the furthest left. So again, 4 forward knots all the way through. So 4, over and under, and then again, so double knot there, and on to the next strand, double forward knot. And then you just keep going all the way through, all the way down the bracelet to the length that you like. I'm just going to show you a few more rows here. So I made another mistake there, so you just want to remove that with the needle. Go back and fix that. Just all the way through. Once you've completed the bracelet to the length that you desire, we're just going to add a button to the bottom so we can secure it, and the bracelet will be done pretty much. So I'm just going to tie a knot. So I just found a white button that I'm going to use to secure the bracelet together, and I'm just going to pull the ends through the hole, and we're done. So stay tuned. I'll have more advanced bracelets coming up. This was just a beginner bracelet that pretty much shows you the basic skills, and yeah, anybody can make a friendship bracelet. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.